For a long time, the biggest problem with AI video wasn't the resolution or the camera movement, it was emotion. AI could animate a scene, but subtle facial expressions and natural timing were always missing. That changes with Cinema Studio 2.0. Notice how the speed transitions in these examples don't just move, they flow. Speed ramping isn't something we add later in editing. It's controlled during the generation. Today, I'm going to show you how to close the gap between AI clips and real cinematic storytelling. And in the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to create professional product commercials using nothing but prompts and the right workflow. But stick around to the end because I'm going to reveal the one feature that stops the AI glitch effect completely. Once you know this trick, your videos will never look cheap again. Let's dive in. Alright, first things first, head over to Higgsfield.ai. You'll land on the home page. For this tutorial, we're going straight to the video generator, so click on the video tab, then select Cinema Studio Video. This opens up the Cinema Studio interface where we'll be generating both our images and our video clips. Now here's where most people go wrong right from the start. They jump straight into generating video. Don't do that. We need to create our main hero image first. This is the foundation of everything. And we're not using a basic image generator. We're doing this inside the Cinema Studio Image tab. Here's why this matters. The reason Cinema Studio videos look like actual movies is because you're not just asking for a photo. You're literally choosing your camera gear. Watch this. I go into the settings and I select a Studio Digital S35 camera, a modern prime lens, and a 35mm focal length. These aren't random options. These are real cinema specs that the AI uses to replicate professional camera characteristics, depth of field, color science, lens distortion, all of it. Now for the prompt. This is where you separate amateur AI content from professional-looking commercials. Here's what I typed. An ultra-realistic editorial shot of a young man in a modern kitchen holding a premium energy drink can. Morning light, 4K resolution, natural skin texture, soft lighting, commercial advertisement, editorial photography, realistic cinematic color grading. I also attached a reference image of the actual drink I want in the shot, so it locks in the product branding so it doesn't look generic. Hit generate, and this costs 2 credits to generate an image on Higgsfield Cinema Studio. And here's the result. Look at that. Professional lighting, natural skin texture, cinematic color grading. This looks like a legit product ad you'd see on TV. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of this image. Now here's where Cinema Studio 2.0 gets insane. After I generate that first image, I use the grid multi-shot feature. You'll see this option pop up on every image you generate. Just click on it. And here's what's wild. It automatically generates different versions and angles of your scene without you having to prompt it again. This is a game changer for filmmaking and product commercials. Instead of manually creating 5 different prompts for 5 different angles, the AI does it for you in one click. It gives me wide shots, close-ups, different lighting, different compositions, all based on that original image. Once it finishes generating, I pick the ones I like best, upscale them, and download them. Okay, this next part is absolutely crazy. Instead of just animating one static photo, we're going to treat this like a real film set. I clicked on Create 3D Scene. What this does is it takes that 2D image and builds a 3D environment from it. After it finishes processing, you get an actual 3D scene that you can move around in. Click on it and look at this. I can click and drag to rotate the camera angle. I can zoom in for a product close-up. I can pull back for a wide environmental shot. I moved my mouse around to frame the perfect product shot and hit Capture Shot. This gives me a completely new angle of the same exact scene without regenerating anything. No waiting, no extra credits, just instant camera control. Now, I needed more scenes for my commercial, different locations, different setups. Instead of writing a whole new prompt from scratch, I used the What's Next feature. To access this, just hover your mouse over any image you've generated. You'll see different feature options pop up. Click More Options, and there you'll see What's Next. Click on it. What happens next is wild. The AI automatically generates new scene suggestions with different story directions, but the character and the product stay 100% consistent. No more weird face changes between shots, no more the product looking different in every scene. Based on my kitchen shot, it suggested a bunch of new scenes for me. Look at these. There's one with him in a car, another at the gym mid-workout, and this one on top of a mountain peak. All with the same guy, same drink, perfect consistency. This is insane for storyboarding. Whether you're doing a short film or a product commercial, this feature just handed you an entire shortlist in seconds. Alright, now we head over to the video tab. This is where everything comes together. To make a commercial feel expensive, you need different camera angles and dynamic movement. I'm using the multi-shot auto for this. There are other options here, single shot, multi-shot manual, but for this tutorial, I'm going with multi-shot auto because it gives the AI creative control over the cinematography. Here's the motion prompt I gave it. The man looks at the camera and takes a refreshing sip, condensation visible on the can, natural movement. Electric energy ripples around him as he drinks, 360-degree orbit around him as he transforms with electric energy. Ends with a clean product shot of the can in a cold cooler with ice. Now, before I hit generate, I need to lock in my character and product so they stay consistent across the entire video. Click this icon here to add elements. Click on Add Character and Props. Once the tab opens, click on Create New Element to upload your character and product images. Add a name and description, then click Create. Since I already created mine earlier, I just click on it to use it as an element in this video. This ensures the face, the product, and the overall look stay locked in from start to finish. Next, let's dial in the settings. Pick your aspect ratio. I'm going 16:9 for a widescreen commercial feel. Quality, 1080p. Genre, they have different options here, drama, action, sci-fi. I'm picking action because we want something dynamic and cinematic. Sound, toggle this on if you want the AI to generate ambient audio. I'm keeping it on. Batch size, I'll leave it at 1 for now. Camera movement, auto. Let the AI handle the cinematography. Now here's a feature most people sleep on, speed ramp. You can manually adjust how the video speeds up and slows down, or you can leave it on auto and let the AI decide when to emphasize motion. I'm leaving it on auto. Time frame, 12 seconds. And finally, upload a start frame. This is the image the video will begin with. Hit generate, and this costs 24 credits for a 12-second video. And here is the result. Look at that camera movement, the energy effects, the timing, the way it ends on a clean product shot. What do you think? Drop a comment and let me know if this looks like something you'd see in an actual commercial. Now, the biggest problem with AI video usually is the glitches, right? Weird hand movements, objects morphing, faces melting. To stop that, I used the start and end frame feature. This is the secret that separates smooth AI video from janky AI video. I uploaded an image of him holding the can as the start frame and then an image of him finishing the drink as the end frame. Then I used this prompt. Smooth transition from holding the can to finishing the drink. Natural movement, no glitches. I kept the same settings as before but reduced the timing to 6 seconds, which costs 12 credits, and hit generate. Here is what happened. Because I gave the AI both a starting point and a finish line, it didn't have to guess. It just had to fill in the movement between those two locked frames. No melting cans, no weird hand morphs, just smooth, natural motion from point A to point B. This is the trick. Don't let the AI improvise the entire video. Give it guardrails with start and end frames and you'll get way cleaner results. So that's the full workflow. Don't just hit a button and hope for the best. Build your camera rig in the settings. Use the grid and what's next features to explore different angles and scenes. Lock in your character and product with elements and use start and end frames to keep everything smooth and glitch-free. If you do all of that, you're not making AI clips anymore. You're making actual cinematic content. Overall, Higgsfield Cinema Studio 2.0 is an incredibly powerful tool. Whether you're doing filmmaking or product commercial ads, it gives you studio-level capabilities without needing an actual studio. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more AI tutorials, and grab your access to Cinema Studio 2.0 today on Higgsfield. The link is in the description. And if you want to see how this full product commercial turned out, all the workflow from start to finish, the final edit, everything, I'm creating a complete breakdown video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it when it drops. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.